Hey guys, this is Abby, and this video is going to be a cage tour. So I thought I'd do a cage tour because I have a lot of new subscribers that might wonder what my cage is like, and I also haven't filmed one in a while, so I thought I would do this. So my rabbit cage is built under my loft bed. I converted it into a rabbit cage. I did this using mainly plywood and NIC grids. NIC grids are just wire grids that are normally sold for storage cubes. So if you want to find them, just search online for wire storage cubes and something like them should pop up. So the bottom half around the cage is plywood. I painted all the outside of the cage white and kept the inside natural, and I also used white grids just to match my room. So the door here is just a frame made out of some pine wood, and then I used 8 grids and zip tied them together, then zip tied them to the wood. I still need to put a board here and then put another hinge up there, and I also need to come up with some sort of latching system for it. Right now I just kind of shut the door into the cage a bit and it stays there, but because we are going on like a weekend trip in June, I need to have a latch for the pet sitter. So the door just opens like this. Moving on inside the cage here. I like to keep this area pretty open just for them to have a little room to hop around. Right by the door, which is very easy to get at, are the water bowls. These are just 2 ceramic dishes. One of them I got from a thrift store and the other one I got at a pet store. Underneath is a towel. In this area here I have a fleece going that way and a fleece going this way. Underneath this fleece is a memory foam mat, and underneath the purple one is just a little rug. In that corner, I like to keep a piece of cardboard or some sort of thing to keep them from digging up the fleece. And on the ground here, I just have a bunch of random toys for them to chew on or play with. Tucked away, I have the litter boxes just kind of in the back so you don't have to look at them very much. And right above it, I have the hay rack. And in the back left corner, I just keep a cardboard box for them to hide in or chew at or whatever. Here is the ramp. It's just made out of some plywood and then some little wood strips across it. Then I also have this piece of plywood screwed to the ramp to make a little hidey house underneath. And to keep the ramp from going anywhere, there is a hinge at the top screwed into the platform and the ramp. One thing I can also do is lift up the ramp and put it on this little hook right here. This just makes it easier to get to the hay rack and the litter boxes and just clean underneath there. Now moving along to the second level here. If you're wondering how this level is held up, there are boards underneath that are screwed to the plywood going along the 3 sides. So really this level is just placed here and I could lift it up. So this level is pretty plain. There's just a few toys and I have a fleece here which just has a little rug underneath to keep it from moving so much. Misty doesn't like fleeces, so I try to leave some spots bare for her. She likes to sleep on the tiles more than the fleece. Now moving on to the top little level here, which runs all the way across the cage. On this side, I have just 2 2x4s that are screwed down through the plywood and then just rest here. Recently, I unscrewed this and moved it a little bit farther. I'll put a before and after picture. It's not that much of a difference. Then I zip tied the wood to the grids over there. And on this side, there are just a few zip ties holding it up. With the 2x4 supporting it over here, the zip ties really don't have to hold that much weight. Just the wood, whatever I put on it, and the bunnies don't weigh that much anyway, so it works fine. So up here, there's just a grass mat, plastic keys, this lounging logs, and this little hay rack with some hay in it. I also have this trim piece running along here. It's just to keep them from kind of slipping off the edge, which is a popular question I get is, do they jump off the edge? And no, they do not. Rabbits are smarter than jumping that far unless they like really have to or are really scared. Most rabbits will try to find the most convenient way down rather than jumping that far. But yeah guys, that is it for this cage tour. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye!